God is not ignoring your prayers. He is protecting you from a promotion that could destroy you if it came too soon, and that truth unsettles you because you assumed delay meant denial. But in God's kingdom, delay is often a hidden form of mercy and preparation, a shocking process where He refines your character before He elevates your position. Because what you ask for publicly, He must first build you to carry privately. And this is where many believers secretly struggle, wondering why doors stay shut while others advance. Yet Scripture warns that sudden elevation without depth leads to collapse, just as Proverbs 16:18 reminds you that pride goes before destruction, and God refuses to promote a heart that still seeks validation more than obedience. You pray for influence, visibility, authority, and increase, but God examines whether you will remain faithful when unseen, because promotion in His hands is never just about gifting, it is about governance. And before Joseph wore the robe of authority, he wore chains in a prison that refined his integrity. Before David sat on a throne, he hid in caves where God stripped him of impatience and revenge. And before Jesus began public ministry, He endured 40 days of isolation where obedience was tested without applause, showing you that isolation often precedes elevation, and delay is the classroom where God trains your discernment, your humility, and your endurance. As Romans 8:28 quietly affirms that all things, even waiting, work together for good for those who love Him. The hidden reason God delays your promotion is because He sees pressures you do not yet see, temptations you are not yet strong enough to resist, and responsibilities that would crush your spiritual life if placed on you prematurely. Because favor attracts warfare, influence attracts scrutiny, and authority attracts spiritual resistance. And God will not send you into a battlefield unarmored, which is why He allows seasons where your prayers feel unanswered while He fortifies your inner life, pruning motives, confronting secret compromises, and uprooting impatience that would sabotage your calling. As Ecclesiastes 3:11 whispers that He makes everything beautiful in its time, not your time. Another uncomfortable truth is that God often delays promotion because your identity is still tied to the outcome, and He will not elevate someone who needs the position to feel valuable, because that creates idolatry, and God is jealous for your heart, so He allows frustration to surface so you can see what you truly trust, whether you love the blessing more than the blesser, whether you serve faithfully without recognition, whether you obey even when the reward is invisible. Because Luke 16:10 makes it clear that faithfulness in little determines authority over much, and little seasons expose big flaws. There is also a warning hidden in delay. Sometimes God withholds promotion because He is repositioning you, not rejecting you, closing doors that look perfect but would derail your destiny, steering you away from environments that would contaminate your spirit, and you misinterpret His silence as abandonment when it is actually redirection. Just as Isaiah 55:8 reminds you that His thoughts and ways are higher than yours, meaning the path He chooses will rarely make sense until later. God delays because He is aligning timing, people, and circumstances, because premature promotion can place you under leaders who exploit you, systems that drain you, or platforms that expose weaknesses before maturity can sustain them. And He loves you too much to rush what must be rooted. Another reason the delay feels unbearable is because promotion in God's kingdom often comes through crushing obedience, through seasons where you must forgive without apology, serve without credit, remain pure without recognition, and trust without evidence. And this is where many abandon the process, disqualifying themselves by bitterness, comparison, or shortcuts. Yet Galatians 6:9 warns you not to grow weary in doing good, because in due season, not early season, you will reap if you do not give up. God is watching how you respond when nothing changes, because your response reveals your readiness, whether you grumble or grow, whether you complain or consecrate yourself deeper, whether you seek comfort or seek God, and the delay exposes whether your faith is conditional or covenantal. The secret that few talk about is that promotion amplifies what is already inside you, so if insecurity lives there, it will grow louder. If pride hides there, it will become public. If lust lingers there, it will demand expression, which is why God often heals you before He hires you, delivers you before He displays you, and humbles you before He honors you, aligning with James 4:10, which promises that those who humble themselves before the Lord will be lifted up. You are not late, forgotten, or bypassed. You are being processed, and the pressure you feel is not punishment, but preparation, shaping you into someone who can steward blessing without losing intimacy with God, because the greatest tragedy is not delayed promotion, but promoted disobedience, not waiting too long, but arriving unprepared, and God would rather have you frustrated for a season than destroyed for a lifetime. So here is the challenge. Stop begging God to speed up what He is trying to deepen. Stop measuring progress by visibility and start measuring it by obedience. Stop asking when and start asking who you must become, because when the delay has done its work, the promotion will come suddenly, quietly, undeniably. And when it does, you will realize the waiting was not wasted. It was the very thing that made you ready to stand without falling and to rise without losing your soul. Thank you for watching. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to support me. If you want to receive more messages to strengthen your faith, please subscribe and walk with me in the truth of the Lord.